Good morning. Today I want to talk about contradictions. Contradictions in the things I say, do and teach you. Okay. Well, you've heard me say that I don't like shopping, I don't want to buy a new bag, I don't want new shoes, and I don't want new clothes. I'm just not interested. Yes, there are girls who don't enjoy shopping and buying clothes. But on the other hand, you've heard me say, I want to own you. Okay? So there's non-possessiveness versus extreme possessiveness. Where is the logic in that, and how can that be explained? Can it be explained? Perhaps by balance and seeking balance. When you don't want something on one hand, you really want it on the other. It's all fitting together. At least following linear logic, it is fitting together. And now the interesting part on the forum, and if you've been following for a while, you've read the books, you've seen the manual, now it's no longer there. You've heard some rules from me, like the full moon rule and Apr.8 rule and prostrations rule, supplications rule. You have the verses, you have learned them. There are things that you do, like quiet time on your own before sleep, perhaps in the corner, meditation time, and so on. All these rules, and I haven't mentioned them for a while, and instead you get a set of new rules, of 12 rules, just a couple of days ago to follow. And they have nothing to do with the old rules. Where is the logic? What if you have come just now? What if you haven't been through the previous stages, through the previous training processes? What are you to do? Are you to watch the old video, follow the old rules, or follow the new rules? Where's the answer? Well, the answer is very simple. This is Lena today. And you have met Lena today. Your path has crossed my path at this point. This is where you start. No matter what I did 3 months ago, no matter what I did 10 years ago, that is not relevant. It's all in the river, already passed by. So by the river I mean time, you know, it flows. You can never pass the same point on the river. You're floating down and you see different landscape and different scenery from what it used to be. No reason to think about what it used to be. Of course, the full moon rule still applies. And many other rules, I think they were good, like make me smile every day and a fruit per day, quiet corner time for about 15-20 minutes before you go to sleep. Yes, morning rituals, we have greetings, prostrations and so on. That is good exercise for your back and your knees and your mind and your ego. It is putting yourself down and letting go of the selfishness by devoting your service to a woman. Okay? Now, if you perform all the rules that I have ever mentioned in the past 6 months, you will have no time to do anything else. No work, no study, no family, no time to do anything else. Because all it was, eat properly, do this, exercise as well, yes, every day. Plus you got supplications and you got prostrations and you got helping other people, making your wife happy. It's a full-time job. Which ones do you choose? Well, it is up to you. We all have our weak points and our weak areas. So, I want you to see where your weak point is. If you are one of the majority who are saying that I can't feel the desire of wanting to serve other people, I only feel the desire to scratch my itch. And I'll do anything so that my itch will be scratched, and you have the desire to serve yourself. Maybe that is something to work on. Of course, it can be something to ignore and eliminate. You can just leave and look for ways to make yourself happy. and serve yourself. Or you can say, hello, why isn't this desire to serve other people not in me? Why do I not feel this urge? And why is she saying that this is what should be happening in my life? Now, okay, maybe you could do the rituals. Start with the rituals every morning. Prostrations 3 times. Forehead to the ground. If you can, naked. Vulnerable. Belonging. Owned. Following instructions. Obeying. This might bring you something. But don't confuse it with service. Don't confuse it with service. This is only a ritual. Service is something that you do, that other people benefit from, that other people smile at, that other people feel happiness from. If you are performing the rituals of saying hello, that is not doing anything for them. That is simply saying hello, a greeting of being polite. This is the ritual we do with everybody. We come to work and we say, hello everybody, how are you, how are you? This is not work. This is a greeting. Same with your prostrations and supplications. It is a greeting of saying hello Lena every morning. Maybe something to increase your discipline. And we had this question about discipline. Can you give us some tips on how to be more disciplined? This is the best way. Select a small task, whatever that task might be. If you have a book on the table, you can be flipping it upside down every morning at exactly the same time. This is the task. This is what teaches you discipline. If you forget once, you have to do an hour of jogging. Yes, punishments are harsh. No matter how minor the task is, if you repeatedly do it, and don't do anything pointless because it won't bring you much, something that has a point, not necessarily something really hard. You see, if you commit to an hour of exercise every day, it will be hard, and it's unlikely that you would be able to carry it out 365 times a year. But doing something like this, hands up, and try to reach my fingers for about a minute. Yes, after a month or 2, you have reached your fingers, and you made a lock with your hands. Excellent, it's a good stretch. Now do the other side. And if you do something like that, which doesn't have to be exercise, every single day, it will build up to a habit. And building up a habit is discipline, is exactly what I mean by being disciplined. It will teach you not to forget things, not to neglect things, and not to follow your mood on everything. Today I really don't feel like stretching, I'm tired. But hey, it's only a minute of your time to improve the circulation, to stick to your promise, to build up a habit. What else can it be? It can be getting a small pot plant with parsley or whatever, an onion growing, spring onions. You plant an onion that you buy in a supermarket and water it every day. And this will teach you discipline too. Having a kitty in the house is discipline, definitely, because you can't miss a day. Oh, today I don't feel like feeding kitty. Today I don't feel like cleaning the litter. Today I don't feel like buying cat food. There's no such thing. And with the plant, I don't feel like watering today. I don't want to go on vacation for a week. Come back, the plant is dead. This is what happens to your habits too. No matter how good they are and the intentions are in the beginning. Yes, I'm going to have a pussycat in the house. Yes, I'm going to have a spring onion plant in the house, so I can put a little bit of spring onion in the fresh salad every morning. Excellent. And this dream, this intention, yay, it only goes a few days. There's a saying in Chinese and Korean that your decision only lasts 3 days, usually. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna diet, I'm gonna exercise, I'm gonna quit smoking, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And what happens after 3 days? Well, maybe it's not the right time and I'm just too busy for it and there are other things to do and it's not that much fun and it's actually damaging me. I don't need this. Okay, all sorts of excuses, millions that we can come up with that protect us, protect our lazy us from new habits, new good habits that we want to acquire. Where did I start? Oh yeah, contradictions. Contradictions. The old and the new. If this is the first video you watch, this is the Lena you have met. Forget about the Lena in the past and just follow from this moment on. If you're curious what happened in the past, you can watch the previous videos, but this is what is important. And no, I will not repeat everything that I have said in the past, but maybe somewhere, somehow, the same information will make its way through, and it usually does, because of its importance. Because I want to reinforce it to you, and I want you to be reminded of certain rules, like separate fantasy with reality, and we don't live in a fantasy world, we live in a reality world. And serving somebody else is not serving yourself. And there is no such thing as, if I do everything that I really enjoy doing to this person, they will probably enjoy it too. That is without any proper prior research on that person. The main rule, of course, that you have to let go of the ego. The first rule, not totally let go, not become altruistic and give up all that you have to the poor people, to the charities, and just serve other people, forgetting yourself. Not in any way. I like to give, but I also like to take care of myself, because if I don't take care of myself, of my mind, my body and my spirit, I cannot give. I'll be a miserable, tired Lena who just serves other people until she has no energy. So, keep the balance between serving yourself and serving others. But don't lie to yourself when you are serving yourself that you are serving others. Yay! Pink, 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 pink. Okay, have a pink day today. As pink as this shirt, as pink as my smile, and as pink as I say pink. Pink, pink, pink. Bye-bye.